What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the fucking KitCast. We actually have a second episode coming out, despite the best efforts of everything we've been doing tonight.
Can you believe it, guys? We are back.
Yeah, things have been a fucking disaster. Now let me change the audio levels of my game because, yeah, there's been very little foreplanning going into this. We did not exactly...
Hello, KitCast members.
And he does remember
That's
it
awesome.
exists.
Yeah, is it? Why, you think anyone's actually watching this?
Yeah.
Actually, people did watch the last one.
Alright,
Really?
in that case, hello, KitCast viewers.
Hello, fans.
Like, it actually
Sure,
is... considering that, like, nothing I release gets any views, this one actually, like, the last episode actually got, like, a fair bit. So...
We must be likeable.
I think people just
Or
see
just really
random
good at
shit
Zelda.
that people do. And hop onto it. I don't fucking know. So, yeah, this show was supposed to return months ago, but like with everything else this channel's supposed to do, it just doesn't happen. So instead, we're doing it now, despite protests of one of our members.
Yeah, well,
Because we spent 2 hours
just-
trying to set the flaming thing
I
up.
was going to say, I've just spent 2 hours setting this bastard thing up, and I'm very happy that I have finally set it up. But Jesus, oh my God, it took a fucking lot of effort, but I have finally done it. I could have had it done a lot earlier if I'd have just stopped trying to persist with what I was doing, but it's okay. It's all been solved now, and everyone's happy.
I sent a good to Kit.
Meanwhile, Joshua has just been sent some iron boots.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely,
wow.
thank you.
2 bangers in a row.
So, we actually have a few topics that I think we need to talk about today. Luckily, I don't have that much commitment to the long list. You know, it... See, this is the week of Summer Game Fest, and a State of Play, and an Xbox showcase. I don't know how much Josh and Ella have been looking into a lot of what's been going on lately in the industry, but have you guys been seeing that Xbox has been getting some good press for the first time in years?
I saw that tweet that they did where they changed the name from...
From lowercase, like... To
Yeah, I was going to say, they just changed the
Basically,
capitalisation, which is
They
just
brought it back to how it was
stupid.
on the original Xbox, which is... Actually, that's brilliant for me. Like, you know, they're taking a lot of inspiration from 2002 for it. You know, the branding that they used back in the 2000s, they're trying to bring back. The colour, the logo being all caps. You know, that's all stuff that I did back then. And I think it's brilliant because it means that, well, one, it means they're taking it seriously, which, well, under Phil Spencer's leadership, they never took it seriously. Don't get me wrong, I admired Phil Spencer for a long time, and he did some stuff that was pretty popular with Xbox. But I think looking back, the whole campaign of everything being an Xbox and breaking down the barriers between platforms was probably not the smartest of moves they could have made.
Oh, kids, look at that screen here.
Over towards that, nice.
Kit's getting some good items at the minute.
I'm just giving you a good item, and then you'll get one when you
Really?
get off your horse. Yeah. Have a step off your horse and have a look.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you very much, Lee.
But, yeah, meanwhile, PlayStation, the word is that their single-player games are no longer going to be coming to PC, which I think is a good move. You know,
Well, yeah, because I mean, who the hell wants to buy a PlayStation in this day and age? Everyone
Yeah.
fought like fuck over the PS5 when it first came out, and what for? For like one game.
Well, yeah. The thing is, PlayStation has been the place to go for multiplats. It's genuinely the best console that you want for a multiplat. Don't get me wrong, I love my Switch 2, and I'm looking forward to it because I still haven't bought it yet, but I do want to get this game. I want to play Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on there. I was gonna get it at launch, but I've been a bit skint. So basically the usual fucking story. So yeah. Actually, that does bring me to another point of business, though. What have we all been playing lately? You know, what games have we been getting into? Ellie, you're a bit quiet.
I haven't played it through properly since I was quite young.
So for those that couldn't hear that, because sorry, you were completely like almost silent on my end for half that sentence. Yeah.
Oh.
Just do that again. Yeah.
I said I've been playing Majora recently because I haven't played it properly since I was really young.
Brilliant, brilliant. Josh, what have you been playing lately?
I started playing A Link Between Worlds for the first time. I've owned it forever on 3DS. Played it a little tiny bit, but never properly, and I just watched my mum play it. I've never actually played it for myself. So
Yeah, I've got a quite controversial take on that game. I'm not a fan, actually.
yeah.
Because it's effectively just a Link to the Past without any decent progression. You know, I like the wall sliding mechanic, like with the turning 2D thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I felt like the game was pretty weak in terms of substance. It's got the same issues I've got with Breath of the Wild, basically, but lesser, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
I've been playing all sorts. So I played Dead Space. I've been playing the Resident Evil games. I beat
Awesome.
Resident Evil 7 and 8 recently. Tonight I have started playing the game for the viewers who can see me. Josh never can't. Star Wars Obi-Wan. I've been playing a game that was conceived originally as a sequel
There's
to
a hint
Dark
there,
Forces 2.
Have you read that hint?
Yes, it said Death Sword was an Archipelago item.
Yes. Very good.
But yeah, so I've been playing all sorts. I'm trying to play Knights of the Old Republic 2 on my Xbox at the moment.
I'm going to struggle to get this item now.
I need to finish playing Halo 2 because I started it and then took a massive break. I played a little bit the other week. Well, no, a few days ago actually. I'd forgotten that. So there's a part in the game where you switch points of view from Master Chief to some alien from the Covenant or something, and it's like I'd forgotten all about that. Bizarre news has just come through as I've been talking.
Yeah.
Nintendo Music
Thank you.
has just had an advertisement on Nintendo of America's Twitter saying that you can enjoy your favourite songs from Nintendo games now on your phone, computer, tablet, or even in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Oh.
Or
Who is
listen
this
to them on YouTube where they've been for the last 20 years.
Yeah, but they started removing them, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And it's one thing for people like us who already pay for our NSO subscriptions because we've got stuff that we actually get from it. But like Nintendo Music, it's a question of who the fuck is this app for? Like, you know, I have it installed, but I don't think I've ever used it. I used it.
Yes.
I used it once, and that was just because I just installed it. Fucking hell, I'm really bad at reaching single. But no, so and that brings us quite nicely into another topic as well. I know I'm jumping through topics quite quickly, but it's just a case of the fact that this is probably going to be a shorter one than the last one. But with this week being Summer Game Fest, there's rumours of a Nintendo Direct 2 days from now. And even if it doesn't happen 2 days from now, it is happening soon. You know? So,
What do you think it's gonna be?
so we know a couple of things that are likely to be there. Obviously, they've got a Fire Emblem game to show off a little bit. They've got Duskbloods that they're going to want to show off. And then you've got the rumoured games, and there's 3 in particular that I want to fixate on. So first of all, you've got Ocarina of Time's remake. I've been talking about it for months. Josh and Ella can both confirm I've been certain that the game was real for a long ass time.
Oh yeah, like since like the last year.
It's
probably
been more than a year, put it that way, that I've known
Yeah.
about it. The
Look
story
at I've just
behind-
found in my shop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 50 rupees. Don't mind if I do.
Nice.
Yeah, the story behind me finding out about the rumour. So I've got a habit of putting random shit on my TV, like as I go to bed. And sometimes I wake up in the middle of it, and I can't remember what video this was or anything. But I woke up to some guy talking about a rumour of an Ocarina of Time remake it back in like 2023. And I know for a fact that I tweeted out about it not long after. But I've got this thing these days, and it's been a thing since, I don't know, for the last like
Let's
6...
try Arrow View Kit.
Nice, thanks. For the last like
Alright.
5 years or so, I've been really good at, I can look at a leak, and I know if it's real or fake most of the time. I'm not 100%, but I am reasonably. And then, a few weeks ago, I'm assuming we've both heard of Nate the Hate
Yeah.
at some point in the last few
Yeah.
weeks, considering you can't go 5 minutes without hearing his name on Twitter anymore. Like, so Nate had done a podcast with one of his friends, and basically he confirmed a few things. Star Fox was getting a new game. This was recorded a few days before it was confirmed for the movie. So it wasn't even a lucky guess. It was, you know. I mean, multimedia theory holds pretty much true. Yeah, multimedia theory. Have I ever told you two about multimedia theory before?
I don't think so. No, what's
No, I
that
don't
all
think
about?
so.
It's
Oh,
a-
magic. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a theory that I have got that when Nintendo starts pushing a certain game or series in their non-game endeavours, so for example, Donkey Kong in the first Mario movie, Bonanza was in development and was supposed to come out right after, but the Switch 2 was delayed. Star Fox, Mario Galaxy movie. Star Fox game comes out immediately after.
We know why though.
Um,
Stop putting in the movie just to promote the game.
Ocarina of Time getting a hell of a lot of focus in Lego form.
That's a good point.
The remake's on its way. And the Lego sets have been the greatest evidence in favour of it. I am telling you. From the beginning, the Lego sets have been the biggest evidence in favour of that. And yet, you could say Breath of the Wild got representation too, but also, that's only because it was the Deku Tree. You know, there was an opportunity to represent 2 games in one set. They did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely
Yeah,
a primary
it's a lot of-
focus on Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
there.
yeah, because...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them. The Deku Tree is synonymous with Ocarina of Time and always has been.
Yeah.
Like, the Deku Tree and Navi were like things that broke containment from that game to everything. Like, to just the entire gaming community, mostly because people wouldn't shut up about how bad Navi was. But here's the thing. My whole multimedia theory situation, I hold true to that. I think that pretty much confirmed everything. And when they announced the final battle set, that was when I knew for certain that the remake was real.
Not the ice.
But we are not going to talk too much about the Lego Decoratry set because otherwise I might do something drastic.
Yeah.
Like, on camera. Like, I'm having a bit of a bad time with building it. So, yeah. I finally picked it up. On the topic of Zelda, I feel like we'd be remiss not to mention it. The movie, have we all seen the leaked set photos for the one director sent to Instagram?
Yeah.
This is another case of multimedia theory holding true. Because I think that when they were looking at what the movie was going to look like, there might have been an unspoken pact to kind of like, you know, to basically put Ocarina of Time back in the spotlight alongside the movie. I'm not saying that it's going to be based on Ocarina of Time. I don't think that for a moment.
No, I think it'll just be like
it's
a
not
random...
so simple. You can't do a movie of Ocarina of Time, really.
No, it's going to be like the Mario movie where it has like vague nods to all of the games in a way, but it's just its own plot.
It won't just be that. It's just Zelda's really hard to adapt into any kind of like non-interactive medium because of dungeons.
Well, and the fact that Link doesn't talk as well. So I don't know how they're going to do that.
Link does talk is the thing, and this has been
We
my
don't
argument from the
hear him.
beginning. Yeah, but we do see him, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
The
I know
games
what you
have
mean.
become increasingly fond of putting Link in, like, they've fleshed out Link's dialogue a lot since the old days.
Mm.
I love how I said I wasn't going to die, and then...
We wonder what kind of personality he's going to have.
Well, I worry about this a lot. Because it'd be very easy to have him be a very typical modern movie protagonist.
Yeah.
And I do worry about it. Whereas Link would be better served. He's not silent, but he is quiet.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said, go with the characterization that Akira Himekawa gave him. I don't agree with that. I love those mangas. I really do. They're good mangas. But I am of the opinion that if you do that, he's got a very exaggerated personality in some of those. First of all, you'd have to determine what you mean by the mangas. There's several of them. You know? And they all characterize Link slightly differently. The only really like common theme throughout them is actually held true in the game too. Like, this is true with the games as well as the mangas. Link has a big appetite. That is genuinely the most like common run through.
What a legend.
And this is characterization that Breath of the Wild had too. You know, you've got all the like flashback text from Zelda in Zelda's diary in the castle. And it talks about how much Link loves to eat. I mean, cooking is...
I'm
like
so
central mechanic
hungry,
in that game.
I could eat a dodongo.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was kind of like an in-joke about that, to be honest. I'm not saying that it's a direct reference, but an in-joke based on it.
That'd be funny.
I mean, I'm convinced that Nintendo are actually afraid of even referencing those games, and rightly so. They were terrible. Like...
They're funny there.
Yeah, they are, but I wouldn't want the franchise harping on it, if that makes sense. But yeah, so the movie's going to be interesting. We've had our own debates within the server about our opinions on the direction that the movie is going that we've seen so far, which we haven't seen a lot. I think we were all in agreement that the costume for Link was brilliant.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He looks perfect. He looks... Because this was a problem. So, I've been talking with some friends in Shaker's server that I'm in. And one of my friends finally actually got something worth a damn. Yeah, so
Nice.
one of my friends had expressed concern that any attempt at doing the costumes in live action would look like cosplay. And it is a hard line to tread. You know?
Yeah.
That's a good item, kitchen.
Yeah, it is. You know, so I don't think we've ever really had. There will definitely have been a Peter Pan in live action at some point, for example, because obviously Link's based on Peter Pan in design, and the Kokiri are actually based on Neverland as a concept. And actually, did you guys hear that there's like solid evidence that the Kokiri are in the movie? Which will be the first we've seen of the Kokiri in decades.
Cool.
So those set photos the director shared, yeah?
Yeah.
Amongst them was some concept art of a girl in Kokiri dress.
Oh.
Who is speculated to be Link's sister, by the way. But no one's entirely sure. But then, something else happened. There's been some casting stuff on different websites, just small stuff. Stuff that you could probably get away with any other situation. We've got a Goron casted. I don't remember the name. Like of the actor. And there was a girl called Fardo. Played by a child.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Played by a blonde girl.
Oh, that's one of the Kokiri, isn't it?
Yeah. Fardo is the girl that sits on top of the Kokiri shop.
Oh, yeah.
Also known in the beta, I don't know if you guys saw this, but she had a letter jacket in the beta.
No.
So that is currently the situation with that. Well,
that's a good sign.
There is a very, very strong argument to be made that the Kokiri are in this film.
Yay!
And that would be the first they've used them since Wind Waker,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah, Wind Waker, because they just stick with the Koroks every other time. And
yeah,
even that's only the Wild era. I mean, if any game was going to use them, I'd imagine it would have been Echoes of Wisdom, but not even that one does. And that's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all know that I have my opinions about pretty much all of Zelda. And that's never going to change. But, you know, it's all kind of complicated at the moment. Like, we don't know a lot about the movie. I'm concerned about the Ganon casting, or the Ganondorf casting more specifically. And that there is a Ganondorf casting more specifically.
It better be.
Well, the reason
Jason
I say
Momoa.
this... No.
Jack Black.
No, actually...
It's always Jack Black at the minute.
I'll be adding words if that happens. They're taking the film seriously, which is good.
Zelda.
I was always a big proponent of Giancarlo Esposito playing Ganondorf. He's...
Despacito.
No, Esposito. He's most well known for Breaking Bad. He was also in The Mandalorian at one point, which I've got comments to make on that depending on if we get to that. He's very good at switching from light-hearted to very serious in an instant. A bit like Ganondorf does in a lot of the games. You know, like... But the thing with Ganondorf is you need someone that's physically imposing, that's got good comic timing, but also is deeply serious, and I think something's happened to Ella.
What?
No, not again.
Oh, your screen went black for a little too long.
I went into loading zone.
Yeah. I was worried for a moment because I thought that your stream had just stopped.
No. I was going into loading zone, but I can't. I need to give this the rupees to repair the bridge, but it needs to be day, so I might just have to sit and wait for a bit. I don't think there's much else I can do other than that.
But yeah, so with the whole Zelda movie thing, one topic that I see get brought up a lot, and I'm going to bring it up here while we're all together is the movie. Obviously, they've cast Link and Zelda with a bit of an age gap. Link's 17, I think, and Zelda's 22.
Oh, well, funnily enough, we know someone that would be interested.
No. Don't even, not even as a joke. Anyway, no. So the reason that I bring this up is because
No!
Who killed us?
me. I forgot that setting was a thing.
You're dead.
That works so well. Look, we're all dead.
So Ella, I'm sure you're aware at the very least about the rampant shipping community that has infested Zelda.
Yes, I'm 100% aware.
So, the reactions that some people have been having to the idea that there might not be a romantic relationship between Link and Zelda in this film. People are all like, oh, it can still happen, and the Z-Link in this film is going to go hard, and I'm just there like, guys, she's an adult and he's a child.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've told you guys my fan theory before about Link and Zelda's, like, canon ages having to be the same, right?
Yeah.
My thought is that when one is born, the other must be because destiny. Like,
Yeah.
their births, like, trigger destiny to actually happen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So...
But that doesn't necessarily mean they're bound to be lovers in every single timeline.
No, of course not. But when I first found out that they were 5 years apart, I was a little bit concerned too. And then
I have been going into these auctions, and I have gotten the 60 rupee item, which is Oro's memo.
Fucking it over on Gam.
Every single fucking time, like 4 times in a row, it has been the 60 rupee item. There's 4 items it can be, and I've got the same one 4 times in a row. There we go. Finally, oh fucking look at that! Oh, that is shit.
Well, if you could get Aura's memo at some point, that would be really nice.
Yeah, I will do. I'm just trying to check the other 2 items. I've managed to check another one, which is good. 4 times in a bastard row.
But yeah, so yeah, but the Zelda movie though, like, I am excited for it. I have gone from cautiously optimistic to very excited, actually. And I do think we're going to hear about it very soon. Now that they've wrapped filming.
Yeah. And we've got a release date.
There's a lot of iconography in the film that looks a lot like it belongs to Ocarina of Time. For example, the what's it called? The Temple of Time, which I know isn't exclusive to Ocarina of Time, but it is from it, you know?
Yeah, it's in Breath of the Wild as well, though.
It is, but only as a homage.
Yeah.
Like, one that doesn't really make sense in canon when you realise what Tears of the Kingdom does to the canon, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
I'm not here to complain about those games today. I will say that.
Yeah, that's a video of itself.
Well, I've done that video, if you remember. Right before Tears of the Kingdom came out, I sat there and ranted about Breath of the Wild and Link's crossbow training.
Link's crossbow training is so good.
It sucks purely because of how it was made. It is the reason we didn't get a Twilight Princess 2.
That makes me sad. But also, if they did make Twilight Princess 2 and it wasn't as good, that would also make me sad. Why isn't the time of day changing? Am I just impatient?
I mean, the day-night cycle was never... No, it does. The day-night cycle's never exactly been fast in that game.
There you go,
Yeah,
it's changing.
It's changing now, it's changing now. I'm just impatient.
Like I say, it's just not fast. But, yeah, so, thinking things through, let's consult my list a moment. So, I started mentioning games that could be announced in a direct earlier. And I have heard from, I think Nate the Hate started this as well, but I'm not 100% certain of that. Be forewarned as well, I might accidentally get us killed again.
Ah, no. I'm getting
Nah,
into categories before you
it's
kill me.
fine. It's fine. Safe. I'm going to drop in here before I do this. Like, before I do what I was going to do. So. The games that I've heard about through the rumour mill are Wario Land on Switch 2. A new Wario Land game, which is quite exciting to me because I actually... So, here's what you guys probably don't know, is I don't think I actually made this video. I think I just wrote it. Maybe. Actually, no, I did make the video. I made a video called On the Eve of Switch 2 and started listing things that I'd quite like to be on the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And the video that... the video actually mentioned a Wario game as one of the things I wanted. Like, I was ahead of the curve on that one. I don't think I said Wario Land. I actually think I suggested a game called Mario and Wario. A 3D Mario game starring both of them. And don't get me wrong, I'm still all about that. 3D Mario, of course, isn't coming until next year, apparently. According to the same rumour that Star Fox came from.
I'm excited for what the Switch 2 has in the future. I think there's going to be some good games released for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Got new Pokemon next year.
I've just found out by accident I have gyro on for my aiming.
Oh, nice. What controller are you using?
My DualSense.
Oh, nice.
Or more to the point, my secondary DualSense. That I exclusively use on PC now.
Nice.
So, yeah. The other game that has been pretty heavily rumoured is Switch Sports 2.
Oh, I'm mega looking forward to that because Switch Sports 1 was brilliant.
Switch Sports 1 was good. I wouldn't go as far as brilliant, but I do think it was a step in the right direction. You know,
definitely better than Wii Sports Club. That's what I'm comparing it to. Wii Sports Club was a fucking blight on the universe.
Thing is, I've played it a little bit because I think when I modded my Wii U, I briefly played the game because I was able to mod my game into working. By the way, you're welcome.
That's a
Ella.
Nice item. Kitchen just gave you another sword, Ella.
Did you? Oh, thank you. I was in the middle of talking to this bloke, so... I'll receive that surely. Okay, no, I'll receive it right now. Right now. That's when I'll receive it.
Doesn't it?
Thank you very much.
But yeah, so,
Stop interfering!
Not my
Stop
fault.
giving me things! Stop giving me things!
But yeah,
You gotta wait to give me anything for a bit because I'm gonna get shot otherwise.
I'm not giving you stuff. It just kind of happens.
Oh, just wait. Just hold fire a minute. No!
Oops.
Thank you! Just hold fire it!
So, yeah. So, Switch Sports 2 is pretty heavily rumoured. I will definitely be picking it up if it does come out.
Oh yes, definitely. And that will be another episode of Infinity Games, all three of us on Switch Sports.
Ideally, it's a little bit more difficult to set up, but yeah. Because obviously it's a game where we actually have to do things.
Are you saying we're too lazy to do things?
No, I'm saying that I don't have to set up to do things. Like, in order to film it, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I could probably do it, but it'll take some doing. So yeah.
Right. I've got a 1 out of 4 chance of guessing this 2 ship. Where's it going to be? Up, left, right, or down?
Right.
Left.
Oh, it was! Nice.
Oh,
Nice one.
So, I've just checked my little list of news items. The ESRB has rated Minecraft for the Switch 2 recently.
Oh,
Suggesting
yes, there's finally going to be a Switch 2 edition.
/update, yes.
Woohoo!
Thank fuck.
So that's something interesting. Another couple of projects that I've heard floated around are a Super Metroid remake, which I'm not necessarily excited for. I don't really think it needs one. Like, this is a game that reached its potential the first time around. You know, it wasn't limited by anything. And I love
I mean,
that
it
game.
might be just to get new people playing it.
Maybe not.
Just the same as Ocarina of Time is because, you know, the last remake was, what year was it now on the 3DS? It was a while ago.
Well, Ocarina of Time doesn't have a remake. It's a common misconception, that is.
Remaster then.
Yeah, they're very different things, and people consistently call Ocarina of Time 3D a remake when it's not.
Yeah.
And people are
Yeah,
like,
I know
oh,
what you mean.
they've remade the models. That doesn't make it a remake. Like,
Yeah.
The line between enhanced ports and remasters are pretty shaky, because an enhanced port effectively is a remaster. You know, like it isn't, but it may as well be. Like, that's basically the common consensus. But a remake and a remaster, there's a bigger difference between them. And it is usually pretty easy to tell just by looking at a game. Like, but that's because most remakes do a lot more than just give them a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
But
either way, the whole point of them is pretty much, I would say, to just...
Look at that! That's fucking awesome.
What is? Oh, you did... Wow.
I missed 3 shots.
Well done.
Nice. You're doing... Actually, to be fair, that one time I streamed Wind Waker HD went pretty well. Like, with Sploosh Kaboom.
Yeah.
I was, like, really good at that back then. Like, I did, like, one really good go at it, and I have never been able to fucking do it since.
It's nice when it happens, isn't it?
Yeah, because I use Linkus's generator, but it doesn't really help. It helps a little bit, but, like, not to the extent that you'd hope.
It's because you've got to start it at the same time as you start the game. Otherwise, it doesn't work as well.
Okay,
There's a timer.
But yeah, so the Ocarina of Time remake, while we're on the topic of remakes and stuff, I quite want it to be more than just a fresh coat of paint. And a lot of people have...
Yeah, me too.
This has been a quite contentious topic online. I mean, what is a contentious topic online? But, like...
Real.
Because I am effectively the one of us that's more tapped into, like, what the gaming community thinks of things, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, I'm reasonably... I seem to be giving you a lot of bugs.
Bug? Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh, I just remembered I don't need to do what I thought I did to get up there. Because I have Mr. Boomerang Arms himself. But yeah, so, a lot of people are like, oh, it's a perfect game already, which I almost agree. Don't get me wrong, I love Ocarina of Time, and every time I replay it, I love it more. It's a thing. I mean, I'm sure both of you are aware, every time I play it now, I do it in a slightly different order.
Yeah, you do.
I have learned in recent years the glitches of both Majora and Ocarina. I'm better at Majora's glitches, by and large. You're welcome, Josh.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm very into the N64 era of Zelda. And while Ocarina
There's
of
just
Time...
much you can do with them.
Oh, yeah. And the modding communities of both have become immense. Like,
Yeah, and now with that's another thing with the Twilight Princess PC port becoming a thing. Twilight Princess modding is going to skyrocket.
Actually, that brings me to another point. Did you guys see the news that one of the Twilight Princess PC ports is joining up with Harbour Masters, the ship Archinian guys?
Yes, I did see that, but I don't really care about that. I just care about the other Twilight Princess port, which is actually out and people are actually developing for. Like,
Fair.
it's nice that there will be another one, but you know,
Well,
this one's already been out for quite a long time.
It's the one I've been paying attention to, not gonna lie. The one that's going for all this.
Yeah. Well, this one's going to be getting a lot more support and development, I think.
Yeah, so... But yeah, so that's a whole thing that's happening. The other remake that's been pretty heavily teased, I know neither of you two are Resident Evil people, but Resident Evil Code Veronica is getting a remake, a game that I beat for the first time a couple of months ago. I'm a pretty heavy believer in remakes can never replace the original, and that those that think they do have misunderstood their place.
Yeah.
I started this belief after getting sick of people that were major fans of Ocarina of Time 3D, which is already established it's not actually a remake. But people were always like, oh, it replaces the original, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It could never replace the original. Like,
Typically, people who say that haven't played the original, I would say.
I think a few of them did, and I understand why people get antsy about it. I mean,
Well, I just like the graphics.
I'm a pretty heavy believer that the GameCube version, which I believe both me and you grew up with it, Josh. The version
I did as well.
edition. Okay, you as well, Ella?
Yeah, I did as well. It was the first Zelda I ever saw.
Yeah, me too. I think Link on horseback was enough to draw me to it first. On collected edition back in the day. It's the first one I remember.
Yeah.
Ooh, yay! Shield.
Woohoo!
You're very welcome.
But yeah, so I do believe the GameCube version that because it was infamously poorly emulated on the GameCube. The upshot of that was saving took fucking forever.
Yeah.
Because it was never built to be.
And there was audio issues that they couldn't fucking figure out, so they literally just put a warning in the beginning saying, "Oh yeah, there's audio issues."
More of an issue on the Majora's Mask emulation, and obviously Majora had crashing problems too. You actually can't play that game with Rumble on GameCube.
I know, it's fucking awesome, like, but that's why I love that version so much, because it's just brilliant.
I went my whole childhood without any crashes, and then I did that playthrough when we just left college, Josh. Or rather, it might have been the COVID summer, so right before we finished college.
That was a good time.
And I'm just there, and I'm on a fucking roll. And I get fucking and it's like, what the fuck just happened to me? It's just occurred to me that I can't actually do any of what I was about to do. I was heading up the snowhead path, but I just realised I've got no way to get rid of the snowballs. Oops.
Whoopsie daisy.
But yeah, but I do feel like there was more of a lag on pausing in Ocarina of Time in the GameCube version than there is on the original. Keeping in mind that I've played both extensively.
Yeah, there definitely was.
It's like a second or so, but it's enough that I could understand in the water temple where you've got to constantly equip and unequip your iron boots, like quite regularly, especially if you're not that good at the game. So, if you know what you're doing, you can kind of limit the amount of times that you do that with some skill. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than most people get. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed with it, like, I can understand how people could get pissed off. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, so what I was saying with the Code Veronica remake, there's actually a lot that a remake could improve. But there's a game that I think is more in need of it, of the classic Resident Evil style, and that's Resident Evil 0. A game that is just not very good. Like, just putting this as bluntly as I can, it isn't. They made some serious lapses in judgment in that game. Ooh. Yay. Yeah, so, it is pretty... Code Veronica's pretty good. It does make some mistakes. Resident Evil 0, on the other hand, is a tedious little fucker. And that is why I will never beat it. Most likely.
What console was that on?
So it was originally made for the GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Correction. Originally it was designed for the N64. Then they moved it to the GameCube, mid-development. Since then it's been on all sorts. You know, like, it's on pretty much all current... In fact, it is on all current platforms.
Yeah, I've watched footage of GameCube Resident Evil games, and they seem really good, to be fair.
Well, the Resident Evil remake, the original, like, that is such a good game. It's incredible. It takes the original, it expands on it in line with the original vision. But that's the kind of thing that you'd only get from a remake that was made in the years that immediately followed the original. You know, they just about missed what they wanted to do with the original game.
Yeah.
I still think that the original's amazing. Like, and I'm pretty fond of it. I shouldn't play it when drunk, as you can see on the channel. I was a complete fucking mess trying to play that game. But also, I think I should just stop gaming when drunk. We never get anywhere. I mean, the infamous Skyward Sword Let's Play.
Oh, I remember that. That was good.
Fucking,
that was.
what was I thinking aside from shots? But horror games when I'm drunk. So there's actually been videos that I've had to like film and then be like, yeah, I'm not releasing this.
I feel like you do that a lot.
Yeah, I do. But I only do the gameplay videos if, one, I cancel a series before I've even uploaded the first part, because I can't be fucked. Which
Ooh,
does
look at
happen.
This. Choo-choo. Purple.
Nice. But it does happen probably more than it should. Me cancelling things before they even get started. And two, if my gameplay is so shit that it's not even worth the comedic value. And that does happen sometimes. Usually, if I'm so drunk, I start running in circles. Now, the problem with the Skyward Sword playthrough is I did it live, if you remember.
Yeah.
And it was
That was a
fucking
live
long one as
stream.
well, if I remember.
Yeah, that was a live stream. And I was there for 2 fucking hours running in circles in Skyloft. I didn't beat the tutorial.
Oh my god.
That's how fucked I was. Because so, true story about that night. I'd been at a party to say goodbye to a friend. Because he was off somewhere. And I'd gotten shit-faced. I was 18 at the time. So, I had only been drinking for a couple of months. Because I wasn't one of those teenagers that drank regularly. I was actually good. I did it a little bit, but everybody did it a little bit. Point is, I was not used to alcohol in that sense. Not like I am now. You know, the seasoned drinker that I am. So, To be fair, I'm still not fucking used to it. Let's face it. I mean, the weekend's a miracle that I didn't get hungover then. Got fucking bladdered on Saturday. But like, what was I saying? So that Skyward Sword playthrough, I had said that I was gonna do it. From the moment that I got the bleeding thing. It just occurred to me that I didn't buy the fucking thing that I was supposed to buy from the bomb shop before doing this. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So I came home, and because I was drunk, I had no common sense to me. Where the paradox is, if I'd been sober, I wouldn't have had to have said that it wasn't going to happen that night. But if I was sober enough, I would have said I'm going to just do it tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video, it fucking... No, it to this day, it's one of my bigger regrets of things that I actually let release in the state it got into. The other one being, during the Silent Hill 2 playthrough that I was doing, that's actually the one time that I've cancelled something for a genuinely good reason. The final part that I recorded of that, I was not only shit-faced and having problems with it, but the game really was not optimised for PC. Like, it was really bad how poorly optimised that shit was. And it was, you know, whatever, like, I don't like cancelling series, and I haven't cancelled the Star Fox Adventures series. I will finish that soon-ish, maybe.
Maybe.
Soon-ish, maybe.
You know
That
what I'm
means
like?
nah.
No, the problem is, I get started with about a gazillion other things. When I'm filming, I can't be watching things. And therefore, I'm quite conservative with what I film. Like, in terms of what I play. Like... And the other thing is, I'm just not in the mood a lot of the time. If I'm sat at my desk, I'm probably not in the mood to be talking at my mic the entire time. And that's kind of where I'm at with the channel, and this is why I don't film a lot of it. And then I film stuff like I did yesterday, a reaction to a parody video. Brilliant parody, absolutely brilliant, really high in detail and stuff. Like, you can tell that whoever made it was like a proper fan of both Wallace and Gromit and Zelda. But I didn't feel like my reactions were up to scratch because I'd only just woken up when I got sent that. And that's been a problem with some of my reaction videos in the past. It's why I don't do them so much anymore.
That's fair.
When I finally come up with things to react to, another Nintendo tweet, is this going to be anything important? Mario Kart World has finally got music on Nintendo Music.
Oh, because we all wanted that.
They said select tracks.
Right. We all cheered. I'm sure the two people who wanted that are really pleased.
As long as I've got that Mario Galaxy remix, I guess. That was really good.
Oh yeah, that was good. And Rainbow Road.
Yeah, like, the music is like the only thing in the game I don't really have complaints about.
Yeah.
Because I've been pretty vocal about how I don't like Mario Kart World very much.
I don't either. I don't like the 24 players, and I think the open world thing was just not really it. No one's played it.
The open world thing was a good idea. The problem is, it's fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's just poorly executed, and the fact that they've banished you and forced you to do the connecting tracks, and you can't select doing one course.
At the end of the day, if Mario Kart had gone all Burnout Paradise on us, we'd probably be in a better state. Like, because Burnout Paradise is a really good game. But yeah, so that's just kind of the way it is, though. And I don't know how I ended up in a tangent about why the channel is the way it is, but like, we did that. So
Here we are.
yeah, I mean, I like doing these videos for what it's worth. You know,
Yeah.
I'm confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here.
I think Josh is as well. He's been standing looking at that
I
for
think he's
like
just
10
dead,
minutes.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I'm about to go and do what this bloke's doing. Salvatore is tired, and so am I.
Well, I think I've broken the game anyway. Look,
Have you broken the game?
Nice.
well, this is refusing to do literally anything. So I think this is probably a good time to say, yeah, we are done for the night. If you enjoyed
good.
this, if you
Oh,
enjoyed
you
this
finally
kind
got
of,
me more rupees.
yeah,
Right.
Josh,
Yay.
can we just kind of hang on a sec while I do the sign off?
Yeah.
Keep your stream up as well for it breaks. What's going on? So yeah, if you enjoy this kind of more off the cuff video type, we try and do them every once in a while. We still have plans to introduce our 4th member at some point. Don't know when that will be. I want to talk to him possibly tomorrow about it. But also, he has yet to actually meet these guys, like, in person or anything.
Yeah.
So that's something that you'll hear about hopefully in the coming months. He's definitely agreed to become my cameraman over the summer as well, so he can try and film things out and about. So yeah, so if you're interested in this more off the cuff, like, style of us three just talking about things, that'd be lovely. I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface of what I wanted to talk about in this video, but like, it's fine. It worked out alright. So just let us know.
Like
You
part
know,
2.
and if there's anything you want to see us play together, let us know, and we will do our best.
We will.
Like, that's just kind of the way the show goes. So, this has been the KitCast, once again. Signing out.
Bye.
Josh,
Yep.
say goodbye to the people.
There have it.